What's up YouTube, Zero here. Welcome to the place where gamers, witches, wizards, and superheroes unite. Today, we're going to be taking on the Perforator in Outriders. This is from the quest Wanted, the Perforator. It's an assassination quest, and if you haven't unlocked assassination quests yet, don't worry, you unlock them once you get to Trenchtown. This assassination quest for the Perforator is located in Rift Town. Now before I get into it, I do want to say that if you do enjoy this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more Outriders content. I do a bunch of other RPGs, so check those out as well. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the lore, then talk about how I beat the Perforator and kind of the setup I'm using on the Pyromancer. Without further ado, let's get into the lore for the Perforator. So the Perforator is Dietrich Hirsch. His mantra, or what the game calls him, is a genocidal psycho. In the latter years of the Endless War, rumors surfaced that a disease had spread among the insurgents. While the mortality rate was low, it compromised their combat readiness and led to more defeats against the ECA. With many of the older generation having died and a non-existent education, people lost the knowledge of the germ theory of disease. As a result, many superstitions emerged on the cause of the sickness. Chief among them, the belief that the disease originated from an ethnic group of people who once lived in Eastern Asia on Earth. Hirsch was among those who led the purges that cleansed these people. It did nothing to mitigate the disease. One of the most fearsome insurgent captains, the Perforator is believed to have an estimated tally of close to 500 kills. Most of them accomplished with his minigun. So for those of you who don't know, the Perforator, or perforate, in the dictionary is actually to make a hole or holes through by boring, punching, piercing, or the like. So his minigun essentially just creates holes in people, and it is very tough. So there are two areas to this quest. First, you are going to get this wanted sign as soon as you leave really the main area of Rift Town. The first area isn't very hard. You can run through that fairly easily. Then you're going to pass by a fast travel location, an ammo resupply, and there's going to be a little collection journal if you missed it earlier in the game, so make sure you get that. And then you're going to get into the second area where I'm going right now, where we are going to meet the Perforator. One thing that I did was I tried to stay as far away from him as possible. You can see that he's dropping these bombs down, and as long as you're staying away, you should be able to dodge them fairly easily. The hardest part about the Perforator, as I was going through this, is there are a lot of enemies that will rush you. So if you're not very good at enemies rushing you, you may find yourself being challenged in this quest. The Perforator himself is very slow. You can see him in front of me. He does have the minigun. I'm playing this as the Pyromancer in this gameplay. I'm using Feed the Flames, volcanic rounds, and the thermal bomb. Feed the Flames is amazing from a Pyromancer perspective because the Pyromancer, you have to kill marked enemies in order to heal, and sometimes that can be difficult. That's why I love Feed the Flames, because it's almost an automatic heal. You can see there that I am taking a lot of damage, but Feed the Flames is able to save my life. The one thing that I love about Thermal Bomb is when you kill an enemy that's marked by Thermal Bomb, it explodes, doing a lot of damage to enemies within the area. If you're playing as the Pyromancer, I recommend using Thermal Bomb and Feeding Frenzy. Or Feed the Flames. Sorry, it's not Feeding Frenzy, that's a different game. Feed the Flames, because you can get that health. And what Thermal Bomb's gonna do is when you kill an enemy in hordes of enemies, it's going to deal massive amounts of damage. You saw the explosion there, and kill a bunch of enemies. Since a lot of these enemies in this combat scenario are going to be rushing you. They're going to be grouped together. Thermal Bomb is going to save your life. Volcanic rounds are also great. They're able to deal a ton of damage very quickly. And one thing that I really loved is my guns that I have actually are dealing Ash, which what Ash does is it immobilizes enemies. So we are coming down to the end of the video. It looks like it's almost over, but thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, peace.